Welcome back to the farm. Today is Mum Day, so we've got I think we got 500 and something mums we're going to pot up. We're going to start it today, and I don't know if we get all done because it looks like it's going to rain any minute. But we got two different blooming periods, and these just came in a couple of days ago. So, and I'll share our setup here in a second. But we got several different colors and all that. And I don't know if we'll go over all that, but you see these look really good. These come in the mail, by the way, and I should have had an unboxing. They come in a big box and they're stacked in layers, and it's real nice. So anyway, all right, I'm going to show you our setup and give you a little tip that I learned the hard way, and then I'm going to show you how we pot this up. So I want to show you our setup. We put the potting soil in the bucket of the tractor, and we fill our pots, and I'll move them over here. I'll fill the pots. I'll show you one here in just a second. I'll fill the pots, I'll move them to the table, and then she plants them. And it's one plug per pot, believe it or not. And you're supposed to not pull it by the roots. So I'm breaking it's one plug per pot. And you really need, when you do it right in the center of the pot. And then we learned the hard way. We ordered tags with these, and it costs a little bit extra, but it ain't that much, but it's worth the money. So, and the tags are in the thing, and I'll get those real quick and show you that. So this is the tags, and they'll send you ever how many that you order. Like if you order 100 whatever, pink or whatever, they'll send you, I think this is the right one. This just says pink. Anyway, so they send you the pink. So I'm gonna take this, and this is important because last year we set them out by, or tried to set them out by color, and I'll show you where we set them at. We got an area here between the high tunnels, and we set them out in groups. And we thought, well, we'll put the white ones here, yada, yada, yada. Well, we forgot, didn't write it down. It was a kind of a screw up, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. So this year we splurged, and I think all these tags was only like about $8 or something like that. So here's the tag. We stick it in there. We know this is a pink. And then we take it over, set it down, and we'll fill this whole thing up, and then we water. So now let me talk. I'm going to talk just a minute about the potting soil, and this is where I screwed up last year. So there's a certain kind of potting soil that you need to use, and I learned this the hard way. Now, last year I did like a peat moss base, put some perlite, vermiculite, some kind of fertilized compost in it, and it killed every one of them we did. We started out with like 100 and something last year just to try it, and it killed every one of them within a week. And I thought, oh my gosh, what's going on? So I called the nursery and told them what happened, and they said, what kind of soil did you use? And I said, it's something I made up myself. And said, oh no, it needs to be a bark based. So you can see this one. This is definitely a bark based, and I mean a tree bark based potting soil. This is probably 89% tree bark. It's got some perlite in it, I see, which is fine. I don't want any vermiculite in here because you don't want it to hold water. That's the thing. You want it to get moist but then drain. That peat moss would soak the water and sit there and hold it. And it's good for starting seeds, but in the application, it's not good at all. So I learned that the hard way, and I watched I don't know how many videos on starting mums, planting mums, whatever. Nobody said that, mentioned that in any of the videos I watched. So that's a little pro tip and we're not a pro by any means. This is our second year, but hopefully if you decide to do this, you'll save you some heartache. So anyway, I'm gonna show you how I pot it up. And I don't, when I do it, I don't really pack it in good, so I just make sure it's good and loose. And I don't fill it all the way up. There's a little line here that I go to kind of on these. I want to kind of go right above this little line right here. But you see I didn't pack that in there. It's in there loose. That way when she plants it in there, it's easy to do. And let's come over and I'll show you how to do that. Take a plug, or she does this, makes a hole, plants it. You don't want to plant no deeper than, this. So plant it, kind of push it in good. Make sure it's in the center and straight up. Tag it. You also don't want to put them too close because they'll spread open. You want about 16 inches to 2 feet between each pot. When they start to spread, they'll run into each other and it'll cause them to go lopsided. I did learn that on a video. All right, so we're gonna get busy. We're gonna get this knocked out, and I'll show you when we get our first row done. And we'll come back and maybe I'll show you how we do like the different colors. So, you know, we figured this out. Last year we did, last year we started so late we had to do 3 per pot. So that's a different situation. And we're talking about maybe buying some that really discount them. So we paid the premium for these. So we'll have them, and we'll see what they do. But we might buy some late and try like we did last year too. All right, we're gonna get the pot, and then I'll come back and show you when we get one of them done. Okay, it's the next day, and we are on our last bag of mulch. I'll show you this mulch in a second. And we got at least 150. We're on our 4th row, so we'll have 200 done. We got 500 plugs, but we're mixing some of them. We got some orange and white, of course that's for Tennessee. Then we have pink and white, of course that's for Alabama. And then we're gonna have a lilac and white, and I guess that's gonna be for maybe Georgia or something. So anyway, yeah. And we'll I'll show you these right here. These are different pots than we used last year. They're actually a nicer pot. They're just a little bit bigger and they're eating up more potting soil. And I figured 10 bags. I'm on bag 7 right now. And this is it. We just get at Home Depot. It's $10 for 2 cubic feet. It's cheap as I can find. But the big thing is it's organic plus. So I tried to find some more bulk today. And the one place where I get a lot of stuff is a combination of mushroom, compost, sand, topsoil, soil amendments, and it looked like pretty good stuff, but I'm so afraid of that compost. If it's got that residual herbicide in it, it'll kill it and wipe it out. So I went to another place, another nursery, and they had bulk, and it's really good. Actually, I like it better than this. But it's $48 a scoop, and she said the scoop was a yard. And I looked at the scoop, and it looks like half a yard to me. It's a bobcat scoop, so I'm gonna do some figuring on that. To me, it looks like half. So if it's half a yard, I'd be better off. I'd be in the same boat buying it with this. But this is why I like it. One thing, of course, like I said, it's organic. It's bark based. That means it's you know, like a tree bark based. It's got a little bit of perlite in it. It's got a little bit of chicken manure in it, and some kind of amendment, but it ain't got any peat in it, any peat moss. That's good. And you can see the perlite in it. And like I said, it's organic. So all right, so we're gonna get this last bag done, and I'll show you some more when we get done here. Good morning, this next day, and I'm back down here at the mums, and I'm fixing to water them. I'll show you how to do that. We got about 200 done, and we got about Best I can figure, we're maybe halfway through. Some of these I'll show you up close, and some of them got two in it, and that's like a color and a white. So I didn't know this till really yesterday or day before that you can order like 3 different colors and they come in the same plug. But I didn't really see that at one of the places that I bought them, so I didn't look that close though. Anyway, we might look at it next year. Now, we financed all this from last year's sales, and actually we're going overboard a little bit. Last year we did about 130 or 40, and the one we sold out. And so we took that money and we invested in our pots for this year, which I bought at a discount. I bought them in December, and we ordered our mums, and I paid for that. And the dirt or the soil potting mix is going to cost us a little more than I figured. So we're about $200 or $150. We're going to be about $150 over what we made. So everything we make this year off these, I'll put back in it. I don't know that we'll get any more. I think we kind of went overboard a little bit on the number. We did about, like I said, 140 last year. We're at 200 now. We are only halfway through, so we might have went too big, but that's all right. We'll make it. But what I want to do is invest in some those automatic waters, and you run like a main line, and you come off the light. They call them spiders, and you stick them in the pot. You don't have to spend all this time watering. I'll show you how I do it here, or how I might do it this year, which I kind of find it relaxing, but we'll see about September. I feel bad. It's June now. All right, so I'm probably going to show you all of them in this video because I got to get these watered, and I just got through watering the tomatoes. I got to water the peppers, and I got to go get some dirt. And I got to get this video. I got to edit this video because this is the day before it comes out. Anyway, I want to show you how I water them. I'll show you some of these that's got 2 in it, and it's like orange and white, like I was talking about. And then I'll tell you about what we got left. Okay, so that was it. Didn't take that long. According to my camera, about 5 minutes and 3 seconds. I'm gonna have to move these raised beds that I haven't filled. It's a good thing I did, and I'm gonna move these out of the way, and we'll put some on this side too. Hopefully we'll have enough room. If not, we'll have to put some out front. It's all right. It's a good problem. All right, so I'm gonna fertilize. I'll start fertilizing these, and I just use the cheapest fertilizer I can find. I don't use none of my good stuff on this. We're not eating these, so I don't really care. So I use actually I use Miracle-Gro. I got a couple big bags on sale, so we'll start mixing it up, fertilizing these, and we got to fertilize them. We really need to fertilize them right now. They're not like a vegetable plant where I like to wait a week or 10 days for them roots to set. Then I hit them with the fertilizer. But these, I say you can fertilize them from the first day. That being said, if I left something out that you need to know about or have a question about, you can leave a comment, send me an email. I'm not hiding anything except for the money, and probably next year I will talk about the money, but like I've just retired, so I'm probably have a pretty good tax bill this year, and I've been audited for the last 3 years, so I don't want to start the closing. I don't want them to get video evidence on me, so even though it's not nothing, even though we'd probably lose money, to tell you the truth, we could probably do this whole farm as a tax write-off. Anyway, if you have any questions, just let me know. Then I'll tell you anything you want to know. Not hiding nothing back about soil, about where we buy our stuff, pots, and any of that stuff. Anything you need to know, just let me know. I try to cover everything I can think of, but when you're kind of doing it and at the same time, I don't have nothing written down. Every video I do is just kind of off the cuff as I'm doing it. I don't have no script or anything I go by, so some stuff I leave out and I watch it as editing and I think, man, I should have put this in there, should have done that, yada. So anyway, have any questions, just let me know. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, and I'll come back and show you in a different video when we get it all done. And like I said, I might move some of these raised beds we hadn't done out. I wanted to start them in carrots, and I ain't gonna make that. I've got a ton of carrots here I have at the farmer's market this week. So anyway, give us a thumbs up. Appreciate you watching. Hit that subscribe button. Support your local farmer. We'll see you down here in the farm next video.